Hello everybody, this is Apba Brian with Apba Baseball Classics, bringing to you game number 4 of the All-Time Greats Tournament. And this is game 2 of the series between the 1974 Oakland Athletics and the 1917 Chicago White Sox. White Sox took game 1. Here's your starting lineups for today's game. Leading off and playing center field is Billy North. Campy Campaneris is at shortstop. Joe Rudy is in right field, I believe. Left field. Reggie Jackson's in right field. Sal Bando's at third base. Gene Tennis at first base. Dick Green second base. Ray Fosse's the catcher. And starting on the mound, left-hander Vida Blue. He's a grade B pitcher. Y and Z modifiers. Oakland is using column 2, fielding column. They missed 1 by 1 number. Here's the starting lineups for the 1917 Chicago White Sox. Eddie Collins will lead off and play second base. Fred McMullen will be at shortstop. Shoeless Joe Jackson in right field. Happy Felsch is in center field. Buck Weaver at third base. Chick Gandil at first base. Nemo LeBold in left field. Ray Schock, the catcher. And starting is Urban Red Faber, grade A pitcher. All right, let's play ball. Get the dice rolling. Billy North steps in the box. North Campaneris, or last speed at the top of the Oakland lineup, 43, is the first roll. It's a ground ball back to Faber, and he completes the play. 1 out. Here is Campy Campaneris. 6-6 roll, hit column, and he is fast, 16. That is a double for Campy Campaneris, and that's his first hit in the series. He is 1 for 5. That brings up Joe Rudy. Here's the pitch to Rudy. 6-5 is going to be a pop-up behind third base in foul territory. And Buck Weaver makes the catch. It's going to be up to Reggie Jackson to get the run home. And Red Faber to stop it. Here's the windup and the pitch to Reggie Jackson. 32 is a 26. That's going to be a ground ball to Eddie Collins at second base. Fires over to first. And the A's are retired in the top of the first. We go to the bottom of the first inning. No score. Eddie Collins will lead off for the White Sox. After his playing days, he was a longtime front office member of the Boston Red Sox. Here's the pitch to Eddie Collins, 32, is a ground ball to Dick Green at second base. 1 away. Fred McMullen, who did not play in yesterday's game. 1-3 is a walk. Average speed at first. It brings up the third place hitter, Shoeless Joe Jackson, formerly of the Cleveland Indians. Here's the pitch to Joe Jackson, 55, is a 7. That's going to be a single, and McMullen will get the third. White Sox are threatening in the first. They scored 2 runs yesterday in the first inning, and those runs held up. So we got Jackson's fast at first, runner at third. There's only 1 down, and the A's are going to play a double play depth. Here's the pitch to Happy Felsch. 23 is a 12. That could be a double play. That's going to be a 3-6-3 double play. So the White Sox don't score. They threaten. We go to the top of the second. 0-0. Sal Bando leads off in the top of the second inning for the Oakland A's. Big, thick third baseman. 61 is a 39. That's going to be a strike. May not have mentioned yet, but the White Sox are fielding column 1. 46 is a swing and a miss for strike 3. Bando is retired for the first out. Gene Tennis. 63 is a fly ball to left field. That's Nemo LeBold out there, 2 outs. And Dick Green from Sioux City, Iowa. Here's the pitch to Dick Green. 45 is going to be a base on balls. So with 2 outs, slow runner at first, the A's will play it normal. Ray Fosse. 41 is a 24 that's going to be a ground ball to the shortstop. McMullen, he throws the first, 3 outs. We go to the bottom of the second inning, no score. All right, Vita Blue takes the mound, completes his warm-up tosses. When the A's signed Vita Blue, Charlie Finley wanted to change his name to True Blue. And Vita said that I would if you'd change your name to True Finley. Here's the pitch to Weaver. Buck Weaver is 63 is the roll. That's going to be a fly ball to center field, caught by Billy North. Chick Gandil, the first baseman. .26 is a ground ball to Dick Green at second base. Throws over to Gene Tennis, and there's 2 outs. Nemo LeBold. 51 is a 9 against the B. That's going to be a single for LeBold. Second hit for Chicago. Fast runner at first. Catcher Ray Schock. 2 outs. 26 is a ground ball to third base, who goes to second base. So that's the end of the second inning. We go to the top of the third. No score. The pitcher, Vita Blue, leads off for the Athletics. 23 is a strikeout. Here's Billy North, top of the order. North is 1 for 5 in the series. 42 is a base on balls. That's a walk. They'll bring up Campy Campaneris, who doubled his first time up. .64 is a 39. That's going to be a runner out stealing. In home rules and Apba basic, normally if I've got let's talk about the stealing. If I have the master stealing ratings, I use the master way of stealing. But with basic, if a situation calls for a steal, like a 11 single or a 10 single that calls for a steal, I give the catcher a chance to throw the runner out. So to me, it's only fair that if it calls for them to be out stealing, the base runner gets a chance to be safe. So the catcher is a 9 for Ray Schock. Schock 9 is 11 through 26. North will be thrown out on the steal attempt, and he is safe. So Campaneris on at still up after the steal by North. Here's the pitch. 65 is going to be a foul out to the third baseman. 2 outs. Here is Joe Rudy. He had the same opportunity in the first inning. 23 is going to be a ground out to Eddie Collins at second base. So we go to the bottom of the third inning, still no score. Red Favor will start it off for the White Sox. The pitcher, 1-4, is a fly ball to left field. Joe Rudy is under it, and the Gold Glover makes the catch. One away. Here's Eddie Collins. 13, it's a walk. That's the third walk in the series for Eddie Collins. With 1 down, they might start the runner. Let's see. We've got Fred McMullen, the hitter. Strikeout pitcher. Pitcher will play it safe. 26 is a ground ball to second base, who flips the Campaneris to retire Collins. So we have a fielder's choice, and now McMullen's the runner at first. Here is Joe Jackson. 32 is a ground ball to Dick Green again. Third out. So we go to the top of the fourth, no score. Reggie Jackson steps in the box. For Oakland, 52 is a 27. That's a ground out to third base. Buck Weaver, one away. Sal Bando, 146 in the series. 23 is a ground out to Eddie Collins at second. That's 2 outs. And Gene Tennis. 56 is going to be a pop to the shortstop, McMullen. 3 up and 3 down. We go to the bottom of the fourth. No score. Both pitchers have been a tough equation to solve thus far. Here is Happy Phelps, center fielder for the White Sox. 3-3. That's going to be a 7. That's a single. Leadoff single and speed at first base. Buck Weaver. White Sox will start the runner and play hit and run. 32 is a 26. That's a ground ball to second base. Runner goes to second, 1 away. Chick Gandil. .45 is going to be a walk. It's got the Z modifier, but walk doesn't offer that, so that's first and second with 1 away. And Nemo LeBold. Sox had first and second last inning, but that was ended with a double play. Here's the pitch to LeBold. 35 is a 14. That's going to be a Z. 2 balls, no strikes. Butter Blue has a Z rating. 23 is a 12, and that is the batter is safe at first, fielder's choice, runner's out at second. So we got first and third. LeBold at first, Phelps is at third. LeBold, both runners are fast. And the catcher, Ray Shaw, comes up with 2 outs. Blue's going to walk the catcher. Bases loaded and pitch to the pitcher. Red Faber. Just hopes he throws strikes. Here's the pitch. 64 is going to be a swing and a miss for strike 3. So the intentional walk does pay off. And we go to the top of the 5th inning. White Sox strand 3. No score. Red Faber has held the Oakland A's to just 1 hit. Dick Green will lead off for the Athletics. 56 is a 34. That's going to be a pop out to the shortstop, McMullen. Fielding column 1 that we're using for the White Sox here is catcher Ray Fosse. 61 is a ground ball to the shortstop, McMullen. 2 outs. And now the pitcher, Vida Blue. 61 is a swing and miss for strike 3. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Nobody scored. Hall of Famer Eddie Collins will lead off for the White Sox. 61 is a 36 is a ball. 1 ball, no strike pitch. 41 is a ground ball to the shortstop, Campy Campaneris. 1 away. McMullen. 33, that's a base hit for McMullen. 1 down. Average speed at first. And here is Shoeless Joe Jackson. 31 is a ground ball to third base. The runner goes to second. 2 outs. And now the center fielder, Happy Phelps. Phelps is 3-4-6 in the series. Here's the pitch to Happy Phelps. 23 is a 12. That is a strikeout. Top of the 6th we go, no score. The Athletics have not had a base runner in a while. They're going to lead off with Billy North, then Campy Campaneris, and Joe Rudy. Here's the pitch to Bill North. 55 is a 8 against an A. That's going to be a pop out to Buck Weaver at third base. Wonder why? Campy Campaneris. 14 is a fly ball to Nemo LeBold in left. 2 outs. And now Joe Rudy. 42 is a swing and a miss for strike 3. 3 up and 3 down. We go to the bottom of the 6th. No score. All right, here is Buck Weaver. 23 is a ground ball to the shortstop. Wonder why? Chick Gandil. 33 is a base hit for Chick Gandil. That is the 6th hit for the White Sox. They've all been singles. Average speed at first, and Nemo LeBold is the batter. 1-2 is going to be a double play ground ball to Dick Green. 4-6-3. We go to the 7th. Still no score. Red Faber has retired 9 in a row. He'll be pitching to Reggie Jackson, Sal Bando, and Gene Tennis in the 7th inning in basic Apba. Home runs is their point of weakness. If 2 bad things happen to the pitcher, his grade reduces by 1 level. 6-6 roll. There's a drive. It might be. It could be. It is out of here. And Reggie Jackson puts 1 on the board for Oakland. It is 1-0. Here is Sal Bando. 25 is a 9. That's going to be a ground out to shortstop. Wonder why? A's would like to get somebody on here and see if they can reduce his letter grade. 42 is a 42. That's going to be a hit by pitch ball. And it reduces Faber to a B. So Tennis is at first. 1 away. Here is Dick Green. .56 is a 34. That's a pop up to the shortstop, McMillan. 2 outs. And now Ray Fosse. 23 is going to be a fly ball to LeBold and left. That is the inning, but the Oakland A's behind Reggie Jackson get on the board with the solo home run. 1-0 Oakland. Okay, in the last of the 7th inning, it will be Ray Schock, the catcher, leading off for the White Sox. General Collins comes out on deck. He will pitch hit for the pitcher. Joseph Benz, is warming up in the bullpen for the White Sox. He'll pitch the 8th inning, and then Eddie Collins will bat. Here's a pitch to Ray Schock. 1-5 is going to be a base hit for Schock. And he's got the ability to steal on the next pitch on that 11. So Oakland's catcher is Fosse's a 7, I believe. Yep. 11 through 16, he'll be safe. He's going to go. 36, he is safe. So Ray Schock, the catcher, steals second. He's in scoring position with nobody out. Here is Shano Collins. But before he comes to bat, they're going to call him back to the dugout and send up Red Faber, the pitcher, who's going to try to sacrifice him to third. So Faber stays in the game. Here's the pitch to Faber. 63 is a 13. That's going to be strike 1. .64 is strike 2. And 13 is strike 3. So he fails to move the runner. And 1 out, Eddie Collins is at first. Or is up to bat. Eddie Collins, long career, Hall of Fame career, hit 300 every year except for, I think, 2 years. 1917 was one of those 2 years. 289. Here's a pitch 46 is a 29. That's going to be a ground ball back to the pitcher. Throws the runner out first. Runner second goes to third. 2 outs. Here is Fred McMillan. 26 is a 26. That's going to be a ground out to Dick Green at second base. So we go to the 8th. A's hold on so far. It's 1-0. Well, this might be a little controversial, but the A's are going to bring up a pitch hitter for Vita Blue, even though he's pitching a shutout. Claudell Washington will bat. Okay, Faber's pitch to Claudell Washington. 65 is a pop-up to the catcher. Ray Chalk, 1 down. Billy North. 62 is a fly ball to Nemo LeBold. That's 2 outs. And now Campy Campaneris. And 64 is a 39. That's a strike. 62 is a fly ball to LeBold. 3 outs. We go to the bottom of the 9th. It's 1-0. Okay, it is not the bottom of the 9th. It's the 8th inning. My bad. So now in the bottom of the 8th inning, Paul Lindblad is on the pitch for Oakland. He's a grade A reliever with Z modifier. He'll be pitching to the middle of the White Sox order, starting with Joe Jackson. 52 is a 27. That's going to be a ground ball to third base. 1 down. Happy Felsch. 34 is a fly ball to center field. Billy North is under it. 2 outs. And now Buck Weaver. 36 is a pop out to second base. Dick Green. Now we go to the 9th. 1-0 Oakland. Joe Rudy leads off for the Oakland A's. 45 is a walk. Reggie Jackson. 15, that's going to be an 11. That's a base hit for Reggie. The runner goes to third. Reggie could steal second on the next pitch. And why not? It's Reggie. 53 is safe. Second and third, nobody out. All right, the White Sox will bring in a new pitcher, Joe Benz. He's a grade B with a Z modifier. Sorry for hitting the camera. Batter is Sal Bando. And here is the pitch. The White Sox are playing the infield in. 43 is a 29. First, ground ball back to Benz. Runners hold. 1 away. Infield still in for Gene Tennant. 43 is the same thing. Back to the pitcher. Runners hold. Suddenly 2 outs. And it's going to be up to Dick Green to increase Oakland's lead. 64 is a strikeout. So, quite a job by Joe Benz in relief. We go to the bottom of the 9th inning. Oakland 1, Chicago 0. All right, Oakland will go back to their bullpen and bring in Raleigh Fingers, the man with the mustache. Here is Chick Gandil stepping in the box. White Sox last chance to eliminate the A's. They trail by 1 run here in the 9th. Here's a pitch to Chick Gandil. 56 is going to be a ball popped to the shortstop. Campy Campaneris is under it and makes the catch for 1 out. Nemo LeBold. 55 is an 8 against the B pitcher. That's going to be a fly ball to Billy North. He is under it, and there's 2 outs. The catcher, Ray Chalk. Chalk is 1 for 2 today. 1-2 is going to be a ground ball back to the second baseman, Dick Green. throws the first. That's the final out. And the final score is Oakland 1 and the White Sox 0. We'll be back with a wrap-up. Okay, we will have a Game 3. The series is tied at 1 apiece. The Oakland A's scored 1 run on just 3 hits. The big blow was the solo home run by Reggie Jackson. And the Chicago White Sox scored no runs on 6 hits, and there were no errors in the game. Very clean, crisp ball game. Only 9 hits total between the two teams. Hard luck loser was Red Faber, and the winner was Vita Blue, with Raleigh Fingers getting the save. We'll have Game 3, and that will be Ken Holtzman for the A's, and he'll be pitching against Ewell Red Russell for the White Sox. Join us for that one, and thanks for watching this one. Have a good day, good night, and God bless.